Congressman Gaetz, man, I see you just left the floor, man, on coronavirus. You're taking this are you taking this vote too seriously, wearing a mask right now?
Look, members of Congress are human petri dishes. We fly through the dirtiest airports. We touch everyone we meet. So if anyone's going to get coronavirus, it's probably going to be Congress.
So you think is the handshaking, is that off duty? You're not doing that anymore, or what?
We shake hands, we kiss babies, we touch everybody's cell phone when we take a selfie with them. So you should be ready.
Where did you get the mask from? I gotta ask.
I gotta keep that confidential.
Is that top secret government stuff?
You don't want to know what underground layer I told you.
Hey, do you think
it's not made in China, though?
Not made in China?
No.
Does Trump have one like that, you think?
I don't know, man. I have not seen the president wear the mask. He probably wouldn't, based on what it does to the hands.
Hey, I gotta ask you, man. You live in Florida, man. A lot of people are gonna go there on spring break and do all that stuff. Do you recommend they cancel the vacations, or should they keep going and just wear the mask?
In my experience, the things that you consume on spring break will typically kill the coronavirus.
All right, thanks, Congressman.
To that breaking news, 2 people are dead here in the state of Florida after catching the coronavirus. The outbreak growing at this hour in the Sunshine State.
We're learning now up to the minute developments just coming in. The State Department of Health confirming the news within the last hour.
The 2 deaths are in Lee County and Santa Rosa County. We knew that someone in the Panhandle was sick with the infection, but a new deadly case in the Fort Myers area is just coming to light as we come on the air.
ABC Action News reporter McKenna King joining us live at the Department of Health. And McKenna, I understand you're just learning how they contracted the coronavirus.
That's right, Wendy. The Florida Department of Health says both patients were diagnosed with the coronavirus following recent trips internationally. They traveled internationally and then were diagnosed with that coronavirus. And also tonight, 2 new cases, presumptive positive cases being announced by the Florida Department of Health, both in Broward County. A 65-year-old man and a 75-year-old man, both testing presumptive positive. They're currently in isolation until cleared by public health officials. This brings the total number of Florida residents diagnosed with the virus to 6, with 2 now dead and over 1,000 people monitored to date. The Department of Health saying they are working closely with the patients, any people they may have come in contact with, as well as their healthcare providers in order to isolate and monitor anyone who may have been exposed to the coronavirus. The health department saying symptoms of the virus are fever, cough, and shortness of breath. They say symptoms may appear in as few as 2 days or as many as 14 days following exposure. Now, the Department of Health saying those at risk, most at risk are the elderly and those with underlying health problems. But most people, these symptoms clear up just within the matter of a couple of weeks. Now, you can keep up to date with the coronavirus. Any updates on our website, abcactionnews.com. Reporting live in Tampa, McKenna King, ABC Action News.
Is there a temptation in the era of Trump to always be performative, to always, pull off the bigger stunt? And Gaetz got what he wanted there. He got the picture. He got the news clip. He got us talking about him. But we're at a point now where the number of cases is increasing geometrically right now. We are in a very we're at an inflection point in how we're handling COVID-19 and coronavirus. And this country may be in for a very rough ride. So I think the humor may have been a little misplaced on Matt's part this time.
And he's saying the opposite of what Donald Trump once said, which is that this is not a crisis. He's projecting it as an extreme crisis. Meanwhile, 2 residents of his own state have now died. Santa Rosa County man who died actually lives in his district. One of the deaths is actually in his district. This strikes me as somebody who, while Donald Trump is downplaying the science and downplaying the severity, he's almost mocking it.
Well, Donald Trump has spent the week, and his assistants and his aides, like Kellyanne Conway on the political side, have spent the week saying it's controlled, it's contained. And they promised 1 million test kits, and we've delivered approximately 75,000. Now, last time I checked, if someone says I'm going to pay you $1 million and they only pay you 75,000, you'd be a little angry about it.
Yeah.
I think the fact that we don't have these kits being deployed rapidly is a very great concern right now, and the disease is not a laughing matter at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Donald Trump, meanwhile, who is a known germaphobe, talking about whether or not he's changed his mind on the idea of shaking hands. Take a listen.
If there was ever a time that you could convince people not to shake hands, this could be it. Okay, this could be it. But you know what I did? I love the people of this country. You can't be a politician and shake hands. People come in. When I leave, I'll be shaking hands with people. They want to shake your hand. They want to say hello. They want to hug you. They want to kiss you. I don't care. It doesn't. You have to do that. If I went around, no, I don't shake hands. Can you imagine I'm going to be with a group of people and they like Trump and they come up, sir, thank you very much. I don't shake hands. It's over. I don't care how nicely you say it. The bottom line is I shake anybody's hand now. I'm proud of it.
You know, I've been reading a lot about the 1918 Spanish flu. I've been kind of obsessing over it, just the politics of the way the Wilson administration handled it. And in that case, they continued to gather people in big gatherings and sort of World's Fair type events, even though they in the government side knew that there was an outbreak and more people got sick. Here's Donald Trump still assembling people into big Fox News, fan gatherings. I'm assuming he'll keep doing rallies. Now he's saying he's changed his mind and he'll shake people's hands. He is not projecting as an executive the sense of seriousness or even command over what is an increasing crisis. Your thoughts?
You know, Joy, outside of politics, one of the things I did a lot of in my career was crisis management and helping companies and individuals deal with crises when something goes very badly off the rails. The first thing you have to have is executive leadership that tells the truth all the time. No matter how painful that truth is, the way to solve a crisis and to manage a crisis is to be direct, to be candid, to be transparent, and be open, and consistently do that all the time. No one, even Donald Trump's fans, believe that Donald Trump tells the truth all the time. I think we may have public health consequences that ramify out from this because he can't do anything except spin on his own accord. And he doesn't want to take the responsible steps of fully reporting and being transparent and letting the government not speak with this top-down, everything goes through Mike Pence model, because I think public information right now is one of the greatest weapons we have to manage this crisis. And I'm no epidemiologist, but the idea that you're not having candid reporting at all levels of government right now and a candid discussion about the things we should do with social distancing and hand washing, all those things as a centerpiece all the time is something we may pay a price for in the coming